Okay. Hey, it's been a while. I knew I would get a big one. I mentioned about a month ago that I was looking for a big bottle, and I managed to find this for $189 plus tax, so like $202 out the door. I got two of these, and then the reviews started coming in, and apparently it's medium. It's like meh. So I wanted to taste it. I wanted to see what the whole big deal was. Uh, I mean, just looking at it right now inside the bottle, this looks really dark. It looks old. In the glass, it's got like a nice burgundy color, but this is a fresh crack. I just poured this 15 minutes ago. Let's see what it smells like. Mmm. Yeah, like a chocolate covered orange peel. Like like a chocolate covered orange peel. That's the first note that I get off of that. Like a candy cream, like one of those caramel creams. Mm, almost like a sour apple, a little bit sour apple, and a little dusty oak, little velvet, like a little dusty oak velvet, like with an antique table that's gleaming varnish, like bright inside of a dining room with like light coming in from the window, and you rub your finger up against it, and there's this little film of dust. It smells old. It smells good. Mm. A little bright. Surprisingly, um, I was expecting a lot more for 16 years old. I mean, it's only 100 proof, but candied orange peel, creamsicle, like candy creams, candy caramel creams, like the ones that you would, like the hard candies that you'd suck on, and a little bit of oak, just like a nice sweet oak. Not the most complex of noses. And maybe like a chocolate pear rather than like a sour apple, maybe like a chocolate pear. All right, well, let's smell it. And then, vanilla, a little bit of vanilla, but mm, chocolate orange. Yeah. Hmm. And I'm getting this like lavender butterscotch cream for the finish. Hmm. It's actually really good. So, chocolate covered orange, um, charcoal pears, sweet oak, not as much velvet oak dust as I thought, but it's definitely there. It's strong. The finish is almost, instead of it being like harsh, it's a very creamy aftertaste, like like a caramel cream after you've finished with it and you're kind of moving your mouth around, and you almost get a little hint of that towards the back end of your palate. But uh, do I think that it climbs up your gums? Not really. But you do get this nice little beautiful creamy orange chocolate pear aftertaste, which is pleasant, but it's not overpowering, it's not strong, it's just very subtle, very faint. I was expecting a lot more complexity for 16-year-old whiskey. I mean, do I think it's bad? No. It's actually really nice. It's really, really nice. Um, I think it. I think it's one step below great. I think it's really, really, really good. But some of the things that I wish it had more was a better finish. Because right now I can still taste it. But I wanted it to be just out, right? Like the way that I'm thinking of it is it comes into your palate, it kind of balloons into it, and then it kind of deflates, and the flavor just kind of pitters out towards the back. So it's very, very good on the palate, and it smells good. Doesn't smell as old as I wish it was, and it doesn't taste as old, but it's really smooth. It's flavorful. But I wish that there was like another layer. I feel like there's another layer that's missing here on the palate. I feel like, ooh, when I burnt it up, it tastes really good. Mm. It's really smooth. Hardly any Kentucky hug. Mm. It's flavorful. I like it. I like it a lot. But like I said, I think it's one step below great. Do I think this is $200? You know what? For my palate, I'm not disappointed at all that I have this bottle for $200. I'm not disappointed at all. This is really good. It's extremely tasty. It makes me want to mix it with regular 114 Old Grandad and see if it like heightens that to the next level. I wish there was a little bit more proof. I mean, the color is just amazing for what it is. This is really dark stuff. It looks black. Come on, like, and this isn't just the light. It's very dark for 16-year-old bourbon. I wish they bumped the proof up a little bit. I wish there was another layer to this. It just feels, it's just good. It's really, really, really good. But I think for $50 more, if you could find a Russell's 15, that's great. I think for, two Four Roses picks, I would get equal to maybe the same enjoyment. Maybe like if I could get a Michter's Rye, 10-year rye, or a Michter's Bourbon, as opposed to this, for like another $20 or $30, I'd probably get those. If there was a Hardin's Creek, I'd probably buy that. I'd take a gamble on that for $30 less. This one's a weird one. This one's a really weird one because it's good. It's like really good, but it's just not great. It's just not great. Maybe it'll open up and become even better. I mean, I'll leave it at this. This whiskey has so much potential, and in a vacuum, I think it's great, right? But knowing what it could have been and what it might have been, and seeing what is in front of me and tasting what's in front of me, it makes me think, wow, if there was just one more layer to this pour, to this sip, this would be like an all-time great whiskey. This would be absolutely stunningly amazing. But as it is right now, I think it's really good. I think for $200, if you find one and you're willing to pay for that, and you like Old Grandad 114, this is right up your alley. It's really, really good. I recommend it. Yeah, buy it. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a great night.